Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to remember a name you knew just yesterday? If you're over 65, moments like these can feel unsettling. Many people immediately wonder, is this just normal aging or something more serious happening? While occasional forgetfulness can be a normal part of getting older, the choices you make during the first hour after waking up may have a bigger impact on your brain than you realize. The good news is that protecting your brain doesn't always require expensive supplements or complicated routines. In fact, one simple morning habit, combined with a few healthy choices, may help support memory, focus, and overall brain health as you age. It's not a magic solution, and it won't prevent every memory problem. But research suggests that small, consistent habits can make a meaningful difference over time. Today, we're going to explore what this morning habit is, why it matters after age 65, and how you can make it part of your daily routine. We'll also discuss a few common mistakes that many older adults make without realizing they could affect their brain health. One of those mistakes might surprise you, so be sure to stay with us until the end. As we grow older, our brains naturally change. Certain areas involved in learning and memory may become smaller, and communication between brain cells can become a little slower. Blood flow to the brain may also decrease, especially if conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol are present. These changes don't mean that memory loss is inevitable. Instead, they remind us that the brain, just like the heart or muscles, benefits from regular care and healthy daily habits. Think of your brain like a busy city. Every morning, millions of messages travel between brain cells, helping you think clearly, remember important details, and make decisions. To keep that city running smoothly, it needs a steady supply of oxygen, nutrients, and healthy blood flow. Your morning routine can help provide exactly that. Many people focus on what they do during the day, but the first hour after waking is especially important. After a night's sleep, your body is transitioning from rest to activity. Your brain is preparing to process new information, solve problems, and store memories. The habits you choose during this time may influence how alert and focused you feel for the rest of the day. Imagine two neighbors, both in their early 70s. One wakes up feeling rushed, skips breakfast, stays seated for hours, and rarely spends time outdoors. The other starts the morning with a simple routine that gently wakes up both the body and the mind. Over weeks and months, those small differences can begin to add up. So, what is this simple morning habit, and why do many health experts encourage it for older adults? The answer isn't complicated, but there's an important reason why it works. In the next section, we'll uncover the habit itself and explain the simple science behind why it may help keep your brain healthier as you age. The morning habit we're talking about is simple. Start your day with gentle movement, ideally by taking a short walk outdoors if it's safe and comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be fast, and it certainly doesn't have to be exhausting. Even 15 to 30 minutes of light walking can help wake up both your body and your brain. Why is this so important? When you begin moving, your heart pumps a little faster, sending more oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, including your brain. Your brain depends on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to work well. Better circulation helps brain cells do their jobs more efficiently, whether that's remembering a shopping list, following a conversation, or staying focused on a favorite hobby. Gentle movement also encourages the release of natural chemicals that support brain function and improve mood. Some studies suggest that regular physical activity may help the brain create and strengthen connections between nerve cells. While no exercise can guarantee protection from conditions like dementia, staying physically active is one of the healthiest habits consistently linked with better brain health as people age. There's another benefit many people overlook. Walking outside in the morning exposes you to natural daylight. This light helps reset your body's internal clock, also called the circadian rhythm. Think of it as your body's built-in schedule that tells you when to feel awake and when it's time to sleep. A healthy sleep-wake cycle is closely connected to brain health. When you sleep well, your brain has time to organize memories and clear away waste products that naturally build up during the day. Poor sleep, on the other hand, can leave you feeling forgetful, distracted, and mentally sluggish. Morning sunlight may help improve nighttime sleep, creating a healthy cycle that benefits your brain every day. Let's consider Mary, a 72-year-old retiree. She used to spend her mornings sitting in front of the television with a cup of coffee. She often felt tired by lunchtime and complained that she couldn't concentrate while reading. After talking with her healthcare provider, she began taking a 20-minute walk around her neighborhood each morning. Within a few weeks, she noticed she felt more alert during the day and was sleeping more soundly at night. While everyone's experience is different, stories like Mary's show how small, realistic changes can make daily life feel better. Of course, not everyone can take a walk outside. If you have arthritis, balance problems, or another condition that limits your mobility, don't feel discouraged. Gentle stretching, walking indoors, or simple chair exercises can also get your body moving. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to avoid staying inactive for long periods after waking up. But here's something many people don't realize. Even if you take a morning walk, one common habit afterward could reduce some of its benefits for your brain. It's a mistake that many older adults make every day without thinking about it. In the next section, we'll talk about that habit and explore a few simple changes that can help your morning routine support your brain even more effectively. So, what is the common mistake? For many older adults, it's forgetting to properly hydrate and nourish the body after waking up. During the night, you go several hours without drinking water. By morning, it's normal to be slightly dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, less focused, or give you a headache. It may also make it harder to think clearly, especially as we get older. A simple habit that may help is drinking a glass of water soon after you wake up, unless your healthcare provider has told you to limit fluids because of a medical condition such as severe heart failure or advanced kidney disease. Water helps your body function normally, supports healthy circulation, and replaces some of the fluids lost overnight. After that, think about giving your brain the fuel it needs. Your brain uses a surprising amount of energy, even when you're sitting quietly. That's why skipping breakfast every day may leave some people feeling sluggish or distracted, particularly if they have diabetes or take medications that affect blood sugar. You don't need a fancy or expensive breakfast. In fact, simple meals are often the easiest to stick with. A bowl of oatmeal topped with berries, plain yogurt with fruit and a handful of nuts, whole grain toast with eggs, or a small serving of unsweetened yogurt with seeds can provide nutrients that support overall health. These foods contain fiber, protein, and healthy fats, which help provide steady energy instead of a quick rise and fall in blood sugar. Some foods are especially rich in nutrients that the brain needs. Berries contain natural compounds called antioxidants. You can think of antioxidants as tiny bodyguards that help protect your cells from everyday wear and tear. Nuts and seeds provide healthy fats, while eggs contain nutrients that support normal brain function. Leafy green vegetables, such as spinach and kale, also fit well into a healthy eating pattern when you enjoy them throughout the day. At the same time, it's worth being careful with highly processed breakfast foods that are loaded with added sugar. Sweet pastries, sugary cereals, and sugar-filled drinks may give you a quick burst of energy, but that feeling often doesn't last. Many people experience an energy crash later, making them feel sleepy or less focused. Let's look at another example. John, who is 69, used to grab a couple of sweet pastries with his morning coffee before settling into his favorite chair. By mid-morning, he often felt tired and found it difficult to concentrate on crossword puzzles he once enjoyed. After switching to a breakfast with more protein and fiber, he noticed his energy stayed steadier throughout the morning. While this is just one example and results vary from person to person, it shows how small daily choices can influence how you feel. Remember, no single food or morning routine can prevent memory loss or cure brain disease. Brain health is built through many healthy habits practiced consistently over time. In the next section, we'll look at several everyday mistakes that can quietly work against your brain health, even if you believe you're already doing everything right. Some of these habits are surprisingly common, and making a few simple adjustments could have a meaningful impact on your overall well-being. As we've seen, gentle movement, staying hydrated, and eating a balanced breakfast can all support your brain. But even the best morning routine can lose some of its benefits if it's followed by habits that quietly work against your health. The surprising part is that many of these habits seem harmless at first. One common mistake is sitting for long periods without taking breaks. After a morning walk or healthy breakfast, it's easy to spend the next several hours watching television, reading, or using a computer. While these activities can be enjoyable, staying in one position for too long may reduce circulation and leave you feeling stiff and less alert. A simple solution is to stand up and move every 30 to 60 minutes. Walk around the house, stretch your arms and legs, or do a few gentle movements. These short activity breaks only take a minute or two, but they help keep your body active throughout the day. Another mistake is spending very little time challenging your brain. Just like your muscles become stronger when you use them, your brain benefits from regular mental activity. That doesn't mean you need difficult puzzles or complicated games. Reading a book, learning a new recipe, practicing a musical instrument, doing crossword puzzles, or even having meaningful conversations with family and friends can help keep your mind engaged. Social connection is another powerful habit that people often overlook. Many older adults spend more time alone after retirement, especially if family members live far away. While occasional quiet time is healthy, long-term loneliness has been linked to poor physical and mental health. Staying connected with friends, neighbors, or community groups can support emotional well-being and may also benefit brain health. Stress is another factor that deserves attention. Everyone experiences stress from time to time, but ongoing stress can make it harder to concentrate and remember things. You may notice that during stressful periods, it's easier to misplace your keys or forget appointments. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as deep breathing, prayer, meditation, gardening, or spending time in nature, can help calm both your mind and body. It's also important to pay attention to your hearing and vision. This might seem unrelated to brain health, but it isn't. If you struggle to hear conversations or clearly see what's around you, your brain has to work much harder just to process everyday information. Over time, that extra effort may contribute to mental fatigue. Regular hearing and eye examinations can help identify problems that may be treatable with hearing aids, glasses, or other care recommended by your healthcare professional. Finally, remember that certain symptoms should never be ignored. Sudden confusion, difficulty speaking, weakness on one side of the body, severe dizziness, or sudden vision loss are not normal signs of aging. These could be signs of a medical emergency, such as a stroke, and require immediate medical attention. If you or someone around you experiences these symptoms, seek emergency care right away. The encouraging news is that brain health isn't shaped by one perfect decision. It's built through many small choices made consistently over weeks, months, and years. And in our final section, we'll bring everything together into a simple morning routine you can start tomorrow, along with the most important lessons to remember for keeping your brain as healthy as possible as you age. When you put everything together, protecting your brain doesn't have to feel overwhelming. In fact, it can begin with a simple routine that takes less than an hour and fits into almost any lifestyle. Imagine waking up, drinking a glass of water if it's appropriate for your health needs, spending a few minutes stretching, enjoying a gentle walk outdoors or another form of light movement, and then sitting down to a balanced breakfast. These small steps may seem ordinary, but over time, they can become the foundation of a healthier lifestyle. Remember, there is no single habit that can guarantee you'll never develop memory problems or dementia. Brain health is influenced by many factors, including age, genetics, medical conditions, sleep, physical activity, nutrition, and social connections. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to give your brain the best possible support through healthy daily choices that are backed by well-established health advice. If you have conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or heart disease, following your treatment plan is also an important part of protecting your brain. These conditions can affect blood vessels throughout the body, including those that supply the brain. Taking prescribed medications as directed, attending regular medical checkups, and discussing any concerns with your healthcare provider are all valuable steps toward maintaining long-term health. It's also worth paying attention to changes in your memory or thinking. Everyone forgets things occasionally, especially during busy or stressful times. But if memory problems become more frequent, interfere with daily life, or are noticed by family members, don't ignore them. Early evaluation by a qualified healthcare professional can help identify possible causes. Sometimes memory changes are related to treatable conditions such as medication side effects, vitamin deficiencies, thyroid problems, poor sleep, or depression. Finding the cause early may lead to better outcomes. Before we finish, let's quickly review today's key points. Start your morning by gently waking up your body with light movement whenever possible. Stay hydrated if it's appropriate for your health. Choose a balanced breakfast that provides steady energy. Avoid sitting for long periods, keep your mind active by learning and engaging with others, manage stress in healthy ways, and don't overlook regular hearing, vision, and medical checkups. These habits work together to support your brain throughout the years. Healthy aging isn't about finding one secret trick. It's about making consistent choices that help you stay independent, active, and engaged in the life you enjoy. Every positive step, no matter how small it seems today, can contribute to your overall well-being in the future. If you found this video helpful, we'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and which country are you watching from? Have you already added a healthy morning habit to your daily routine? Or is there one you'll start tomorrow? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who your story might encourage. And if you enjoy practical, evidence-informed health tips for healthy aging, consider subscribing so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Wishing you good health, a sharp mind, and many active years ahead. We'll see you in the next video.